Hello, hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new, my name is Sarah. I talk about all things spirituality, self-help development, health, fitness, and I also sing every once in a while. So today I actually wanted to talk about the power of affirmations and kind of the difference they've made in my life. And I'm going to give you 5 of my favorite ones that I use on a daily basis that I find super powerful. So first off, why even bother with affirmations? So what I truly believe, and you might feel this way as well, is that we have some conditioning, some social conditioning, some kind of negative brainwashing, a lot of us, that has accumulated just through our culture, pop culture, media, as well as just like our parents. Like, did you ever grow up and hear things like, oh, well, life's a bitch and then you die, or like, nothing comes easy in this world, sort of things like that, that you may have been ingrained of. And those are just things that are kind of common practice, and they're commonly said in day-to-day conversation. And I think that is a little bit detrimental, because you're going to have these wavelengths, these thought processes going through your head of, oh, well, life's a bitch, and oh, I can't find anything, nothing ever works out for me. And you may not think that these things are powerful, but I truly believe that the thoughts that you think on a regular basis become habit forming, and you're going to seek that out in what you acquire in your day-to-day life. So it's important to not only recognize the current programming that you might have, but to also rewire and to expect and to set your brain up to seek positivity and to seek good experiences. And something that's been really powerful for me is actually affirmations. So this is in combination with a lot of other spiritual practices that I think are amazing and good to add to your daily routine. But affirmations for me are just something that they can instantly make me feel better. And so I'm going to give you a few of my favorites, but yeah, I just wanted to touch base on that. And I wanted to share with my personal experience, what I've noticed is when I started actually implementing affirmations regularly, I found I would be walking down the street and I would actually, these thoughts would come into my head. Like, I'd be walking down the street and I would think, everywhere I go, I prosper. And I'm like, where did that thought come from? Like, it's just from my affirmations, my actual rewiring of my brain started to mold and shape into seeking out the good in the world. And if I'm in a bad mood, or if I'm with some people and I'm feeling like, oh, the energy is just really stagnant, like I just feel, something that I will turn to are my affirmations. And I could just be sitting in the car. I was actually sitting in the car with a girlfriend a couple of months ago, and I was having a bad day. And I just sat there and I was like, I centered myself, and I just started talking to myself in affirmations. I said, I'm beautiful, I'm powerful, everything I do works out for me, and everything is working out for me at all times, and things like that. And she actually made a comment. She said, what just happened? Like, I can feel you like vibrating. Like, she could literally feel me cheering up. And I was like, can you feel that I just like became in a better mood? And she's like, yeah, what are you doing? And I said, I'm just saying some affirmations in my brain. So a couple of these things that are going to work out well for you. I like to refer to them when I'm in a bad spot. Like, they're kind of like a eject button, like, okay, we've been having some negative thoughts, time to like trying to turn that around. So I like to implement them in that way, but also they're really powerful in the morning and at night. I like to fall asleep to affirmations, but these are 5 of my favorites that I have found just made a big difference for me in my life and that I still use daily. So the first one is, I intend to feel good. This is actually one of my favorites, because I think that sometimes everything can get so mumbo jumbo, and especially when you're on the path of healing, sometimes things can get just a little bit convoluted, and you can get kind of like stuck in these denser energies and these denser frequencies. And something that can help so much, especially like sometimes I'll beat myself up about stuff, is just this phrase of, I intend to feel good. Because isn't that what we all intend? Don't you want to feel good? Like, at the end of the day, isn't that why we're here? Isn't that why we're here trying to heal, is to feel good? So sometimes if I can get confused, or I can just feel like lost along the way, it's such a good default to just sit and think, I intend to feel good. I intend to feel whole. I intend to feel complete. I intend to be loving. So the intention one, I love that one, but especially that I intend to feel good is one of my all-time favorites. The second one I have for you is, every day in every way, I am improving. I love this one too, because I feel like it just covers all the bases. Like, if you were to say any of them, that's the one, because it just covers every base, and it helps you also kind of take the pressure off yourself. Like, say I'm having a bad day in one area of my life, I think to myself, well, every day in every way I am improving. So even though I might feel stagnant in one area, that sentence and that phrase to me almost encompasses, while it may not look like I'm gaining progress, I actually am. So I love that one. Definitely implement that one. The third one that I have for you is, I already said it earlier, but it's everywhere I go, I prosper. I want to also cover that prosper and prosperity and abundance, they're two words that you can kind of use interchangeably, but it's important to actually define what does prosperity, what does abundance actually mean to you. Especially in times where, a lot of times when you're asking for abundance, it's because you might not have like money in the bank. So a lot of people are asking for abundance because they want monetary value. But abundance, the universe doesn't communicate with money as like abundance as money. Abundance is actually all around you. Like, I'm looking in front of me and I have an abundance of makeup brushes. I have an abundance of clothes. I have an abundance of happiness. I have an abundance of safety. I have an abundance of friendship, of love. So define what abundance means for you, and I would almost encourage you to actually expand what abundance means to you, because you may or may not know, but with the law of attraction, a key part is actually letting go of your manifestation. So if you're just thinking, oh, I just want money, I want money, I want money, I want money, it's very, very hard for that to flow to you because you've actually created this resistance towards it. So a good thing to do can be to set the intention that money is going to come to you, and then in order to let it go, if you are having a hard time taking away your focus from what you're really, really wanting, a good thing to do is to put your intention and your attention on something that is going well. So with abundance, it's the same feeling. Like when I feel abundant in love, it's that abundance of, oh, I'm so abundant. That is translating through to money as well. So if I'm broke and I'm needing money, I'll set that intention, and then in order to let it go and let it have space and breathe, I'll think, well, I'm already abundant in all these other ways. Look at all the friends I have. Look at all the love that I have. Look at all the freedom I have. Look at the abundance of music that I have. So that one I do love, but I would also say, so everywhere I go, I prosper. But also keep in mind that prospering is, walking down the street and smiling at somebody and getting a smile back. That's prospering. Having a great conversation with somebody about business, that's prospering because you are creating opportunities for yourself. So I love that one as well. Another one is everything is always working out for me. This one I love to use if I'm feeling like I like to use this one if I'm feeling like I just had a loss, like something didn't go my way. I remind myself everything is always working out for me. And if it doesn't look like it's working out for me, it's because behind the scenes, the universe, God, Almighty, spirituality, whatever, my spirit guides are in the background working for me, and getting the details of my life organized so that everything actually will work out for me in the end. If it doesn't look like it's working out for you, it's just because it's helping you to have a greater success in the future. So I love that one as well. And my fifth one that I've been using more recently that I think is really powerful right now is I call and claim my energy back to me now. Just say that and tell me you don't feel amazing saying that. I call and claim my energy back to me now. And I would actually add on to this. So what I mean by that, I think that when you put energy into people, so say you're hanging out with one of your friends and you might be able to resonate with like, oh, they're draining or they're heavy, or I had a fight with somebody and it drained my energy. This, I call and claim my energy back to me now, is encompassing all those little people, all those little things that you gave your attention to, that you gave your energy to, that sucked it out of you. You are now calling it back to you. And you're gonna think, I call and claim my energy back to me now. My energy comes back purified, transformed, transmuted into pure, positive, loving bliss. How good does that feel? How good does that feel? So I definitely recommend that one as well. And one that I actually love as well, that I didn't actually write down, but I'm gonna say it anyways. It's a bit convoluted, but I'll try and speak it the best that I can. So sometimes I notice if I'm walking down the street, especially right now, like people are a little bit tense. Sometimes people are getting mad for like things, or like say I'm walking down the street and I feel like somebody might be judging me. Something that has been absolutely game changing for me is every time somebody thinks a negative thought about me or judges me, I take their energy and I transform it into pure, loving, positive bliss. So what you just did right there is you actually took their negativity, because again, remember how I just said, if you are in a negative situation with somebody else, you're actually still giving them your energy and your power. So what I'm doing is if somebody takes the time to judge me, I'm actually taking their energy and I'm saying, thank you for giving me your energy. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take it, I'm going to alchemize it. I'm going to transform and transmute that energy and use it for good. So I love that one because I just feel like it turned it into a game for me of when I feel like people are judging me, I don't internalize it anymore. Well, I do internalize it. I actually take it and I'm like, thanks girl, thanks for that judgment. Like, I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna make it good, I'm gonna make me better with it. And it's just a really positive way of using it to your advantage, actually. So every time somebody thinks a negative thought about me, I take that energy that they just gave to me, I transform it, I transmute it, and it makes me stronger. So anyways, those are some of my affirmations. Let me know if you guys are watching this. Let me know if you guys have any of your favorites. I would love for you to comment them below. I would love to share more of them as well. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know. And yeah, I hope to see you guys all again soon. And I hope you're doing well in this crisis. I just want to acknowledge, I know this is a tough time for everyone. So I'm sending you love. I'm praying for you, and stay strong.